Senegal, I would love to go back to Senegal. At first, when I visited the country, I was a bit skeptical about the language barrier because because they're francophone. But I loved the history. I loved the food. There was just something beautiful about being there. So I'd love to go back there again. This time around, just move away from the capital city, Dakar, maybe, explore a bit of Salé Island, and Gorée Island as well, which has a very, very rich history. So yeah, Senegal remains one of my favorite African countries. Underrated. So, I don't know if there's Mobani worms in Nigeria. There's certain places in South Africa where you get certain unique worms called Mobani worms, right? And they are dried up. They're actually a very good source of protein. They're dried up and you can fry them, put some onions, put some tomatoes as well, whatever. My dad makes them the best in my eyes. I think that's quite underrated. A lot of South Africans don't like them, but I just think they haven't given them a chance. Love them. How do I look after myself? For me, it firstly starts with the mind. If I have a healthy mind, everything else, filters through. So when I can, I try to isolate myself from people and just gather my thoughts. I do a lot of self-awareness exercises as well. Why I am where I am, how am I feeling, why I'm feeling this way. So that really helps me. I love people. I'm very sociable. But I found that when I take time in solitude, it helps me to be attuned with myself as well. The most humbling moment has been this year. We actually won 2 industry awards. We won a bronze for the technology category. We also won a bronze for PR for the launch of a new product. The reason why it's been so humbling is because we were up against major PR agencies who have big budgets, who have, a big staff complement working on one project. And here we are as a team of 5 that was actually able to beat them in some of these categories. And for me, it has made me realize that we are in such a privileged position that we have big brands actually entrusting us, with their business as well. So working with a community of people and a community of businesses that really believe in you has been quite a humbling experience. I love to see people win. And I think we become a better society when we all win. So I always find ways of empowering others, more especially young people. And I'm also in a privileged position that I get to lecture as well and work with them. So I'm one person who will do my best to see other people win. I love to see people win. It's my most favorite thing in the world.
Today Africa Podcast is a podcast series where we interview African entrepreneurs and professionals and share the stories behind their businesses. In each interview, we ask how they got started, how they grew, and how they run their business today. The stories are inspiring and also provide specific advice and insight into starting a business. By sharing these stories, we want to help others get started.